When the pandemic stopped all normalities we've come accustomed to, when it left us without the interactions and events that colored the pages of rote life, maybe that's the time you decided to delve deeper into your passions and start looking into how best to manifest them. You thought about them. Long and tirelessly, you thought about all the ways in which your idea would manifest itself into a world of your choosing. Dreams took the place of bars and concerts, of going into an office, or sharing your creative passions with the life-soaked breath of another human, God. Remember humans? And now you're here to think about what a successful manifestation of beautiful thoughts will look like. Manifesting is not the act of thinking, but thinking is important. Thinking is how we make sure that our actions are in line with our goals, that we don't waste energy and time on things that don't take us closer to the destination our thoughts fall back on. When we allow our thoughts to fully dictate our emotions, we fall into the trap of believing that emotion is the only thing that matters. How we feel becomes less important than why we feel it, what causes it. That trap lies in the fact that our thoughts are completely our own and under our control. There's comfort in knowing how we feel is based on the thoughts we alone dictate, but it then opens us to the negative thoughts and emotions that can just as easily attack the feel-good we manifest in our minds. And castles made of sand slip into the sea. To manifest is to create. Make certain. Manifesting is taking mood boards and rough drafts and squeezing them as tightly and for as long as possible to get something out of them, something tangible. To manifest is to make true. It's hard, tedious, and it's scary because it takes the perfect thoughts that are immune to the outside world and leaves no imagination to its actual state. Again, to manifest is to work. It's the part of the glamorous artist lifestyle that no one wants to bring up, because the thought of working means to stop thinking. Creators are dreamers by nature, and to stop dreaming feels, well, wrong. It can feel like a betrayal of our core driving force, thought. But keep thinking. Inspiration and motivation are crucial. It's the roadmap to which you'll be following. But from there, determine that you will spend 1 hour every day, 6 days a week, taking the time to put all the thoughts and inspirations and motivations into a tangible form of your art. The day and time frame is arbitrary, but your art isn't, and it will never see the light of day until you're able to commit physical, tangible time out of your day to create it. Then rest. 1 day a week, take time away from the project to reconsider it and scrutinize just why it is you want to spend a day's worth of labor every week on this thing. Spend that time finding the next piece of inspiration from life, experiencing something that needs to be understood and transmitted to the masses, or just to yourself, and come back to work with fresh eyes and deeper context for the reason you started in the first place. Can't come up with a reason? Perfect. You failed. And that's the absolutely most important part of creating. Failure. Crushing failures that help educate and illuminate. It's the scariest word for any creator to confront, and why most people with a creative spark fail to ever act upon it. You need to accept that most pieces of art you create will fail and never live up to your expectations. To fail is to try, and each failure will bring you one step closer to manifesting the art you thought of, manifesting it through the discarded scraps of gray matter. Think of each failure as a biopsy. Why it failed matters, and learning from each failure takes the fear out of your next failure. Your successes will not be measured as a tally against your failures. The successes will come from taking the moments you could have spent imagining the art and turning those moments into time spent honing the craft of your choosing. The times when no one will care whether you succeed or fail. It's going to be lonely, and that's okay. Your joy must come from the solitude and the growth you experience along the journey itself. So go. Manifest.
Just stay